Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cemetery Mary. I feel like this is going to be the final video of Cemetery Mary because the developer of the game has been following along with my videos and commenting on everyone, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so near to the end of this game." I'm like, "Oh no, it's gonna end. Are all these dates with J Wawa gonna be worth it or what? I don't know, but we're gonna load it." And we're going to start it, and we're going to finish it. I think we're going to finish it today, boys. So let's get right into it. We start back on our rainy day. This is after we went to the aquarium with Jawawa, and we went to someone else. We went to dinner with Jawawa, and Jawawa was acting very strange. Jawa was being very strange, and I was making a lot of assumptions about him. But he came through, he pulled through, he was his wholesome self and all the way throughout. And even though he's very suspicious, I'm very suspicious of him. Jawawa pulled through. And I know his name is not Jawawa. Don't flame me in the comments for that. I'm just joking with. It's an inside joke with Jawawa that we have, okay? Until I woke up to the sound of rain. I was surprised to not have any strange dreams this time, but this was a big problem. Only the roof trim of the mausoleum was keeping me safe from the rain, and it was pouring. And worse even still, it was night. The only light I could see was from the street lamps at the outside of the cemetery. Oh dear, how could I have slept so long? Well, I couldn't stay hiding under there all night. So it's time to venture out into the rain. I took a deep breath and ran across the cemetery to the street. Running in the rain, that sounds dangerous. Probably shouldn't do that, but okay. Luckily, the gate wasn't locked. How convenient. Again, I was surprised, but thankful, as it meant I would not have to find some other way out. Once I was out on the sidewalks, I noticed the street lights were the only lights on. Everything else seemed closed. How late was I? I didn't want to pull my phone out in the rain and check, but by any means, I had most definitely missed the last bus back home. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I had to find shelter first. I ran through the rain trying to find anything that was open. You would think there would be, grave diggers or some people, out there, to get her out before they lock up the cemetery. But apparently the cemetery wasn't even locked. So somebody's be slacking on their job, I'll just say that. Or he's dead. He's probably dead. This is a horror game. He's probably dead. The Lackwood Dutcher cut him up before he could even get to Mary, and he left the door unlocked. How disrespectful of the Lackwood Dutcher. Preventing a man from doing his job and leaving Mary out in the rain. The Lackwood Dutcher, man. I mean, I thought he was pretty bad with all the murders, but this is just rude, okay? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go on a rant. I'm tired. It wasn't long before I felt shoes filling with water. I'd get a cold out here, too long. I get a cold out here too long. Okay, that makes sense. And the rain showed no signs of letting up. But I knew that there just had to be something, anything open. And eventually I made it somewhere. It was the movie theater. Thank goodness. I rushed myself inside and took a seat beside the posters, waiting to dry off and taking my phone out. Just as I had suspected, it was pretty late. And knowing the usual times of this cinema, I could tell it wasn't going to be open much longer. What do I do? Even though I wasn't sure how he could help me right now, I had to at least try calling up Crobin. Okay, this is where Crobin's gonna confront me about how I've been acting, right? And why is he picking up? Mary? Oh, you picked up, thank goodness. I was starting to get worried. I'm having a bit of a problem right now. What is it? Well, you see, I kind of fell asleep in the cemetery, and I only woke up a few minutes ago, and it's raining really bad right now, and I missed the bus, so I don't know. I was hoping maybe you could help me out somehow. No can do, Mary Moo. Didn't I tell you? Tell me what? Mary, I'm, like, not even home right now. I'm not even close. Huh? Where are you then? I'm, like, out of the freaking city right now, Mary. I had these plans with these friends. It doesn't matter. I swear I told you. Well, I don't remember. Look, bottom line is there no way I can help you from here. What am I supposed to do then? Fuck, Mary, I don't even know. I heard this frustrated sigh for the phone. I couldn't see it, but I could tell he was pinching the bridge of his nose. Where are you right now? I'm at the movie theater, but I think it closes soon. Alright, well, do you have anyone else you could call up? Maybe stay with them tonight. I mean, I guess so. Awesome, great, sounds good then. Look, Mars, I really gotta go, okay? Call up one of your other friends. I'm sure they will come and get you. Alright then, good night. I heard a click of Krobin hanging up the phone. Call up one of my friends? Well, there's only 2 of those. Who should I go with? We're not gonna call Twyla. Why would we call the mystery number? We're calling Reginald. I decided to call Reggie. I didn't want to bother him, but I really don't think I had any other choices in this scenario. I heard the phone ring a few times, and then he picked up. Mary. It's a bit late, isn't it? Is everything alright? Yeah. Well, actually, I kinda, missed my last bus home, and I was hoping maybe I could stay with you tonight instead. Yes, of course. Where are you now? I'll be right over. Thank you. Amazing. That was very quick. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use the space bar now. Thank you. I told Reggie I was at the movie theater, and he said he'd be over in no time to come get me. I was really grateful to have a friend as generous as he is. I hope one day I'll be able to return the favor. And we wait. I saw the faint outline of Reggie's old car pull up to the side of the movie theater, and I went out to meet him. Even though it was raining, he still got out of the car and held the passenger door open for me. I told him it was silly to do that. I hope I wasn't too late. You caught me in the middle of getting ready for bed, actually, and I wanted to get rechanged. Didn't feel right to leave home in pajamas. No, you're good. We drove off to Reggie's apartment amidst all the rain. Because it was so late, there were hardly any cars on the road, so I made the drive a little bit safer. We pulled into the parking space next to his building, and he covered me with his jacket as we ran inside. So sorry, I wasn't thinking. I should have brought an umbrella. I didn't mind. We stepped inside the familiar buzzing of the lights, and quite frankly, a pretty gross smell that still lingered on the last time I was here. It's the dead bodies. It's the dead bodies for sure. Reggie didn't mention it though, so I wasn't going to either. I didn't want to potentially embarrass him or anything like that. Reggie led me to the stairwell, and we headed upwards. I had forgotten how high up he lived. Once we were in the hallway, Reggie began to lead me to his apartment. I tried to be quiet as we moved through the hallway, not wanting to disturb any of his neighbors. I noticed a few boxes and other junk outside of one of the doors. Was somebody moving? Lots of people have been moving out recently, he whispered to me. Not like I can blame them. Our landlady hasn't spoken to us in a while. I think they might take her to court soon. I see. There's a bad smell. She's probably dead. Then, before I knew it, we were entering his front door. Well, here we are. I apologize for the mess. If I had the foresight that you were coming, I would have cleaned up ahead of time. I looked around Reggie's apartment. Is this what you consider the mess? Nothing ever looked dusty. Thank you for having me over. It's nice to be here again, and I can get such a better look at the time, now that I'm not all sick. Haha, I suppose that's true. Oh, but don't worry about sleeping on the couch or anything. You can take my bedroom, it's right next to the kitchen. I'll sleep out here. Huh? Oh no, Reg, I couldn't. You already drove out in the middle of the night to pick me up. I can't take your bed, too. Nonsense, I insist. You'll have a much better sleep, I'm sure of it, and this is where the chains come in, folks. You don't take someone's bed because if they got change on the end, click clack, your wrist are snapped and you're staying there for life, and you're probably gonna die. I don't know, and be used. And Reginald, I swear to God, you were so creepy unintentionally. You'll have a much better sleep, I'm sure of it. But don't you have to go to work in the morning? I feel awful if you didn't get a good night's sleep. Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Nothing I haven't. Oh dear, I just realized. Huh? What? Is everything okay? You don't have any pajamas to wear, do you? Huh? Oh, don't worry about that. I can just sleep in this. It'll be fine. How can I not worry? No offense, but although your outfit is quite the ensemble, I don't think it would make a very nice sleep. Why don't I go out and buy you something real quick? Wow, you're really putting in a lot of effort, aren't you? You better not buy some lingerie or something. No way. That's really nice of you, but I can't accept that offer. It's so late. I doubt anywhere is even open. Oh, when there's a will, there's a way. We're gonna sneak into someone's house and steal it. I knew it. Panty raid. What? It's a SpongeBob thing. It's not actual life. Come on. Besides, I need to pick up some things anyway. So please, make yourself at home. Help yourself to anything in the kitchen, and don't be afraid to turn on the TV. I'll be back shortly. Before I could protest anymore, Reggie was out the door, leaving me alone in his apartment. I guess all I could do was wait for him to get back. Okay, this is where we search the house and make sure he's not hiding anything. What should I do in that time, then? Look at the end table, look in the kitchen, go in the bedroom, look at the end table. I looked over to Reggie's end table, sat behind the couch. He had a stack of some books, as well as what looked like a picture with a friend. They look human. It's a cute picture. I like it. I thought it was quite curious. Reggie said he had trouble making friends, right? Although, this doesn't seem like an old picture. I wonder who this person is, then. Maybe I'll ask him later. Look in the kitchen. I decided to look in the kitchen. I know Reggie said I could help myself, but I still felt weird about it. Still, though, it's hard not to be curious about what he has in here. Look in the cupboards in the fridge. Look in the cupboards. I look in the cupboards and find that line his apartment. I look in the cupboards that line his apartment wall, and as many cupboards do, they hold cups and some dry ingredients too, and also, he has a lot of cleaning products in here. I don't know how I feel about that, and that all being so close to the food. Hey, wait, is that rat poison? When Reggie gets back, I should tell him you shouldn't keep stuff like this so close to where he eats. Maybe he has it here to keep the rats away? I don't know. I still don't like it. Look in the fridge. I took a look in Reggie's fridge. There wasn't a lot. I can see that he's running low on milk, too. He's a coffee drinker, right? Maybe that's one of the things he's picking up. I guess that makes me feel a little less bad about him going midnight shopping for me. For good measure, I checked his freezer, too. There's not much in here either, but there are some flowers it looks like he's preserving. Wonder what those are for. He's the Delackwood Dutcher. He's the Delackwood Dutcher. I step out of the kitchen area for now. Looking kitchen. Go in bed. Go check bathroom. Why not? I didn't really have to use the bathroom just yet, but I decided to take a quick peek anyways. It's a small bathroom, a bit on the cramped side. There's a sink, a toilet, a stand-up shower, but not much else. I wonder how much rent is here. I hope it's worth such a tiny bathroom. Check side room. I noticed Reggie had a door down the small hallway in his apartment. I wonder what this room was for. Maybe an office, since all the necessities were covered. Curious, I made my way over and turned the handle. Locked. That's strange. I wonder what's inside. Maybe I've just a utility room or something. Oh, I'm pretty sure those are usually in the basement. Interesting. Go into bedroom, then. No, I can't. Not while he's not at home, at least. I just feel weird about it. Dude, there's a locked room. He has a lot of cleaning products, rat poison. Put the dots together, please. Oh, it's the same thing. Damn it. I thought I could get more information. Go in the kitchen, the bedroom, the bathroom, the side room. Watch TV, I guess. The best thing I could probably do right now is watch some TV and wait. I popped myself on the couch and turned on the TV. There were some commercials playing, so I didn't know what show was on yet. What's on at this hour anyway? Before I knew it, I heard the sound of the door unlocking, and Reggie was walking through this front door. I watched as he blocked the door behind him, dropping off some of the plastic bags he was carrying and shrugging off his coat. He left one bag in his room and then proceeded to put some stuff away in the kitchen. Then he came to sit beside me. So, what are you watching? Oh, I don't know, nothing in particular. Well, would you like to watch something? Or would you rather just head off to bed? Seem a little... you really want me to go to bed, don't you, Reggie? Now that I think about it, I can't remember the last time I actually watched something on TV. Reggie passed me the TV remote and told me to put on anything I'd like. He wasn't picky. Maybe we can watch murder mystery, sitcom, game show, horror. I always go for some nice horror. Nice horror's always good. I flicked through the few channels and I found this one. There was a horror movie playing. I have mixed feelings about some horror movies, but there are ones that I like. Do I watch it? Yep. That's what I choose. You know, I have to say I'm a bit surprised. After getting to know you, I wouldn't take you as the kind who like these movies. I like some of them. I'm not really scared by them, because I know it's just all actors and special effects. But I think some can have really cool ideas, so it's nice to see. I understand. I'm actually a bit of a fan of horror myself, you see. Really? Though I'm like you. They don't really scare me, but I like seeing what they try to do. Reggie and I sat and watched TV for a while. It was pretty nice. Though eventually I started to feel tired. I think Reggie could tell too. Yawned as I stood up from the couch, thanking him once again for letting me use his room to sleep. It's not a problem at all. I left the pajamas in the bag for you. I think they should fit. Good night, Mary. Oh, one last thing. If you need to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, I know this apartment can be a bit difficult to maneuver in the dark. There's a flashlight in my desk drawer if you need it. Just try not to shine it at me while I'm asleep on the couch. I think Reggie once more and wished him a good night as well. I do think it was a bit funny, though. Does he not know my phone comes with its own flashlight if I need it? I'm so technologically advanced. I'm a child. I took a step into Reggie's room, closing the door and softly behind me. I flicked on the light switch and turned on the lamp at the other side of the room. I gave it a very faint light, making the room very dim. I'm sure it looked better in the natural lighting, but right now it was a bit hard to see. Still, it looked as if Reggie didn't have very much in his room at all. I could see his bed and the nightstand, and the vanity too. Was this the desk he was talking about? Other than the built-in closet, there was nothing else I could really see in here. Though I guess you have a whole apartment to yourself, you don't need to shove all your stuff into the bedroom. I reached down and gathered the pajamas he had bought for me. They were simple, standard pajamas, though they felt really soft. I have to remember to pay him back for these. I got changed and left my clothes on the end of the bed. Then I crawled into his bed. It felt and smelled really clean, as if it had been recently washed. Oh God, he's a murderer. He is a murderer. He's a Dexter-like Delackwood Dutcher right here, okay? He is the murderer, okay? There's no way he's not right now. Even though I felt cozy, I still felt a bit weird and bad about sleeping in Reggie's bed. But I guess it was too late now. It's okay. I'll just have to find some way to make it up to him. The way he always does for me. I lay back down and closed my eyes. Nothing left to do but sleep. 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 Okay, I had a pretty nice sleep, actually. Reggie's bed felt comfier than my own. But that only made me feel all the worse for taking it from him. I got dressed in my usual clothes and carefully stepped out the bedroom door. After all, if Reggie was still asleep, I didn't want to wake him. But to my surprise, there was no one there at all. I knocked on his bathroom door just to make sure he wasn't using it. But then, there was no answer. It was then that I noticed a note that had fallen in front of the front door. Mary, so sorry to leave you alone this morning. I had an urgent matter to attend to. I don't think I'll be back any time soon, but feel free to help yourself to any food in the apartment for breakfast. All I ask is that when you leave, you lock the apartment with the spare key at the end table drawer, and then slide it back under the door. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. I see. I didn't really feel comfortable taking Reggie's food, especially when he's not home, and especially not after all he did for me. I followed its other instructions and left the apartment. Wonder what I will do today. Wow, there's a ambulance going by my door. My dorm. It doesn't sound like it's good. There was a drug bust down my street just not too long ago. There was police sirens all over the place, people getting arrested and stuff. It was crazy. This area that I'm living in has gotten a lot worse, I swear. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it in my headphones, and that's bad. It's been a few days since then. Nothing at all that eventful has happened. Though I guess when it comes to me, it's probably a good thing. I haven't gotten any new messages from that strange number in days. It's a bit worrying since I don't know any more about my parents' whereabouts than I did before. I'm trying not to dwell on it too much. It's been difficult, though. I've been very alone with my thoughts recently. I had been spending so much time with Reggie lately, I forgot how sad I can get when I'm alone all by myself. Reggie. It's not that he's been ignoring me or anything. In fact, he messaged me about every day. But all he really tells me is that he's been so busy lately. Not like I can blame him. It seems like he's always been taking time off to see me recently. It's no wonder he's so backed up. He always says he wants to see me again soon, but he has to take care of things first. I hope he gets them all done soon. But no, it's fine. I don't mind that much. It's not always bad to be alone, right? No, it's not. I've just been sitting at home, or rather the cabin. Although it's still not home, I must admit there are a few things cozier than watching the sunset from windows. I was about to start getting changed into pajamas when a message from Twyla. I opened my message app. I was receiving multiple texts from Twyla spanning themselves one after another. Not Mary. I said 911. Is this speech test? Ducking phone, getting me killed. 4th Avenue, huh? What? What was this? Is Twyla trying to call 911? 4th Avenue? Is she okay? I have to go make sure. Waiting for the bus to arrive, I had dialed 911. Luckily, the bus still runs at this hour. I told the authorities about how I think someone I know is in danger. They said they'll send out a team right away. I don't know why I'm going. I guess I'm just really worried. Twyla was investigating the killer after all. And even though I don't know her overly well, for someone like Twyla to call the police, she must be in danger. And I said I would help her, right? Maybe if I had been there to help her, then she wouldn't be in danger now. The consequences of my actions coming back to bite me. She gonna be dead? Are we gonna attend her funeral next? I start to run as soon as I get off the bus. I couldn't see any police. What happened to that team that was supposedly sent out? It felt like no one was on the streets right now, including Twyla. Suddenly, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I ran up and down the streets trying to find her. I wanted to call out her name, but I was scared that an unattended party might hear. All I could do was run down the sidewalks and glance down every alley I could see, hoping to find her. When... Mary, what are you doing out at this hour? Reggie, I need your help. Huh? Well, what's the matter? What's happening? It's Twyla. She's in danger. She tried to call the police, but she called me instead. She's not answering any of my messages, and I called the police for her, but I don't see them anywhere, and it's my fault. I should have... Whoa. Calm down now. He looks panicked. Okay, I feel like he killed her. It's alright to be worried about her, but if you think she's in danger, then you really shouldn't be out here. I have to be. I have to make sure she's safe. What if she's in danger? What if she encountered the Blackwood Ditcher? Well, isn't there even more of a reason to not be outside? You could have helped me look for her. Pardon? Please, Reg, we gotta find her. It could literally be the matter of life and death. Mary, that's... Please, Reggie. I spun around and started tugging on his arm. We have to find her. The longer we wait, the worse the situation can get. Mary, let go. Please. Oh. Huh? Something fell out of Reggie's jacket and onto the sidewalk. A pair of bloody scissors. I knew it. He's the Dutcher. That's... Mary. I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't have time to process any of it. But I knew I had to get away. I ran and ran as fast as my legs could carry me. I was hoping to lose him in the alleyways, but in trying to get lost, there was something that I found. Twyla. Suddenly, Reggie was pinning me against the wall. I knew it. I knew he was still the Blackwood Ditcher. I knew it. I knew it from the beginning. He was the Blackwood Ditcher. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Reggie was pinning me against the wall. Mary, my dear, why are you making that face? Wasn't she so mean to you? She made you cry. Don't you remember that? Why did you come out here? I feel as though you're doing this on purpose. Are you doing this on purpose, Mary? Is this funny to you? Maybe I should make things hilarious then. I couldn't understand what was happening. Reggie, this isn't the Reggie I know. Reggie was so nice to me. Reggie was my friend. He was my friend. You could have played it off like you never seen it before, buddy, but now you just give yourself away. This hand around my neck, just, who does it belong to? I want to do it cleaner, you know? As clean as I've been doing it. Unfortunately, she didn't give me much of an option. But that's fun, isn't it? She's a fun one, isn't she? Real fun. But don't feel left out. Now that you've caught me, we can finally have some of our own fun. Because I know what you'll do. The second you're out of my sight, you'll tattle on me. And, well, I just can't have that. So how will I silence you? Well, I'll just clean my scissors, you know. I'll miss that pretty voice of yours, but it won't be for long. You got those pesky little hands of yours too, don't you? Those hands that know how to write and a sign that tear my life apart. It's all right. We can take those too. I know you don't understand it yet, but don't you worry. I promise that it's for the best. Now why don't you open up that pretty little mouth of yours? It'll be all over quicker before you do. What is all this? What's happening? This isn't Reggie. This can't be Reggie. This doesn't make any sense. Let me go. Put me down. Suddenly he kneed me right in the stomach, holding me against the wall. He forced his hand right into my mouth and pulled my tongue out. Don't worry. It will only take a second. Oh boy. Congratulations. You just completed a route of Cemetery Mary. Thank you for playing, but do you think you could get the true ending if you try again? No, I don't think so. In fact, that is the ending for me. I got a bad ending. I knew I would get a bad ending. I always thought from the beginning that a bad ending would come to me. So, I knew he was the Blackwood Ditcher. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Why didn't he kill us in the beginning? Because he wanted a friend. He was lonely, right? He's like, even though blah 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 can get lonely, you know. But it doesn't explain a lot either. The ending doesn't. Like, it doesn't explain the black stuff coming out of Mary. It explains the Blackwood Ditcher part, but it doesn't explain, like, all the paranormal stuff and the thing that happened in the church. And I'm pretty sure if you try for the true ending, that will reveal itself. But I am not going to do that, because this game is very, 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 very long, and I'm not going to play a full game of this again. I got my ending. I knew I was going to get a bad ending, because I always put my trust in the weird people, and the weird people always let me down in all games. Thank you very much. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know my voice was a little monotone today, but, you know, I hope it was okay for you guys and you can hear everything very clearly and understand what I'm saying. I really like this game. It was very well put together. I feel like if I got in the true ending, I would have gotten more pieces, more parts to this, but, like, I didn't. You don't know what happened to Mary's parents in this. You solved one mystery, but there are still many mysteries to solve with this game. I'm going to leave a link for you in the description down below so you can play it for yourself. In the end, thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed this series. If you guys have any games for me to play, leave them in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.